Hi everyone, it's the Tides Changing here, and welcome to part 3 of Let's Build a Cafe. I did mention this at the end of the last part, but I am recording this part along with the first two all in one go, so I haven't gotten a chance to see any feedback, so in case you're wondering why I'm just kind of doing things and not really saying anything about changes, that's why. But I'll be sure to go through all the comments before part 4 and make a whole bunch of changes at the beginning of that one. But in this part, what I wanted to do is hopefully finish up the exterior landscaping on this side. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish the exterior in this part, but it'll definitely be finished by the end of the following part. What I wanted to do on this side was extend this out a little bit and have more seating over here. I was thinking about putting in a garden, but I feel like that wouldn't really fit in with this building that well. Like, I think it'll just look better having more seating extending over to here. Okay, so let's move that over a little bit. It's going to be a little bit... we'll just do that on to fix the wall. Yeah, it's a little bit tricky trying to get in there like that. Let's see, I think we have to... Yeah, we have to go with this. Okay, that should be good. Alright, there we go, we got that. And then for over here, we're going to have to put in one of these, another one of these weird pieces. Alright, that's good. And then I was looking at this, and I feel like this little diagonal area right here could use... It could use a little something else. So I wanted to try pushing it in a little bit. Oh, this is being weird. Okay, we'll just delete this wall and do that. There we go, it should be good. But yeah, I was thinking it might look a little bit better if this was pushed in a little bit, just to give a little bit more detail. Just because I feel like it's a little bit too plain looking, although obviously now this isn't going to be the bathroom area. But there's plenty of space on the second floor, so I probably could turn this into the bathroom area. I think that would actually work perfectly, and then, as I mentioned in the last part, we could potentially turn this into an arcade and game area. But getting back down here to this, let's now extend this around, and then we could just pop it in here. Not sure what I'm going to do with this, but I mean, it's there. I think it'll look better if it's like that. Okay, let's get the wall paint changed. Okay, that looks good. And we're of course going to go with the same kind of flooring in here. And then as far as the windows go, I'm just going to use these. Yeah, I'm really not sure. This is kind of an awkward space, but I guess we could have seating or something in here. Like, I'll figure something out to put in here. But I just think it looks a little bit more detailed like this. The columns also look really nice in there. Okay, cool. So, yeah, that definitely made the front of the building look a little bit better. And I'm just going to go with the same sort of hedge fence look. I'm just going to have more seating over here. I'm not really sure what else to put. I'll definitely work on the details a little bit more in the next part. Like, just add some more detail into this area. So I'm sure I could definitely use some more. So I think just 2 tables in there is enough. And then I could do the same thing I did on the other side with putting an umbrella that sort of shades both the tables. Alright, let's get one of you in there, and then one of you over here. Oops, okay, that's fixed. Okay, let's see, that's the right way to turn that. Okay, I think that should be good. You know, actually, I should turn this, like do what I did on the second floor area and just turn it slightly. Yeah, I think that's fine. We could put another couch in over against that one diagonal wall. I think that would look pretty good. So we could just plop this in. Oh, whoops. Okay, so I had to grab that out from there. Oh, that actually fits in very nicely. Also wanted to try fitting in one of these. It might actually be best not to have one of those in there. It might be a little bit too cramped. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that out. And then I think it'd be kind of cool to put in a potted plant in this little corner nookie type area. I guess let's see what we had. We had this one. I do like that one. I also want to see if there was perhaps some menu kind of item we could stick. I'm sure we have something like that. I don't think that's really a menu. That looks like that's something else. Oh, that's cool. We'll definitely have to put that inside. Do we have... Oh, we kind of have room right here for that. And then I can just stick another one on the inside. Oh, that's like do we have one with a coffee cup on it? I guess these are meant more so for the pubs. That works. We'll just go with that one. There's gotta be something else we can stick out here. What is... I don't know if that's for... Oh, I think that might be for the... Like, for the, more traditional style cafe. Oh, that's cool. There's another sign here. Oh, and then what is this? Oh, this is the... Oh, we should use this instead. This is the coffee place one. Or, well, we could keep that one and then have two different ones. Like a different one inside, a different one outside. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Like, use the larger one inside and then just keep this one right here. I was also thinking we should probably have a trash can somewhere out here. I guess I'll just have to go with, like, this. Yeah, we could just go with that. Another chalkboard out here, why not? Stick that there, looks pretty good. And then I do want to find a trash can. Why did I go to electronics for that? Let's see, there we go. Yeah, we could just use one of these more outdoorsy type ones. I think this one would be really good for out here. And then we could also stick one of these out on the other side. So over here. Yeah, I think that works. I don't really like how it looks with all of this floor here, so I'm actually gonna extend this whole patio deck type area out a little bit. Yeah, just so that way there's not as much of this flooring, so I think it could look a little bit better. I do... Oh, whoops, we don't want the one with the walls. Okay, let's try that again. I guess we can go diagonal to here. Or no, I think here would be better. Okay, let's do that. Okay, this isn't gonna line up right, so I guess I have to bring it out like that. And then just get rid of that little spot. I guess this will be good. It's not exactly lined up that well, but I suppose it's fine. It doesn't all have to be perfect. Alright, so we'll get that on. I guess that's fine. Yeah, I think that works. And then for over here, I'm just gonna add in another set of tables and chairs. I'm not gonna bother putting an umbrella near this one. Alright, so that should be fine. And then another one of these things. I was also thinking that maybe the green umbrellas don't really look that great, so I wanted to try out some white ones. Yeah, I think that looks a little bit better. You all can let me know what you think. And for here, I want to see if there was some new kind of park bench we could use. Okay, so there's this one, which isn't very modern looking. But then we do have this one that we could put in instead. Yeah, so I think I'll just use that. Perhaps we have a color that works. Yeah, I like that color, so we'll go with that. We could also add in a trash can right next to it. So another one of these, and then not sure what else we could put next to it. I guess that's fine. We don't really need to fill up everything. And I feel like we should do something here, but I'm not sure what. Like if I could make a planter box type thing, but unfortunately you can't get fences all the way up to the edge. So let me know what you think I should do to finish up this area, because I sort of stuck on that. I don't really know. Oh, we should also have another way for people to get onto the deck area from the back. So we can just take this out and then out some stairs. And actually, I don't know if this is supposed to be the back or the front. I'm still not sure, because after ending the last part, I looked at the gym and then it's facing out towards this way, and then I went to another save and looked at the cafe and it was originally facing this way. So I think I actually had it the right way at first and then I messed it up last part by switching it. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's supposed to actually be facing this way, so I kind of messed up on that a little bit. I was thinking about putting a playground back here, but I'm not quite sure how to fit that in a way that looks good. So what I'm going to try out instead is extending... just making the whole deck area wrap all the way around. Okay, so just get that in. And I'm gonna have to push this in one. Alright, yeah, that's fine. If we do that, that's just gonna, unfortunately, get rid of all those walls, which is sort of frustrating. Oh. Whoops. Okay, now let's get these two pieces in so we can have it diagonal against that. Oh, what I can do is put a door here, and then have this be like the back entrance, and then instead of having the stairs here, have the stairs over on this side. Since this whole area is a little bit bigger, so they might actually work better. Oh, what? Oh, whoops. Okay, there we go. I meant to grab that. Oh, wait, why am I even bothering to do this ahead of time? It's just gonna get deleted anyway once I put in the fence. Oh, never mind, or not. Okay, so we're good there. Let's just go with the same door we used around the front. And I could indent it. We could try that. That might actually make it look a little bit better. Yeah, let's see how this looks. Alright, then we just gotta get that in, and then the wall color, but then you end up with these little areas here that are pretty much useless. But it does actually look nicer from the... Oh yeah, that actually does look a lot nicer from the outside, so I'll just stick with that for now, and then I'll figure out something else to do with the interior later on. Yeah, I'm sure I'll figure out something else. Okay, so then let's do this again, and then over here we're gonna go back to this kind of flooring and get rid of the stairs, go back to the fence. Okay, we're good. Definitely looks a lot better having the little back entrance over here. Or front. I still don't know if I have it on the right side. I probably did turn it the completely wrong way. But for over here, I'm just going to have more seating so we can have another one of these umbrellas with a table underneath it. So there's going to be no problem finding seating here. I probably have a little bit too much seating, to be honest. And we're going to grab another one of these, turn it diagonally, and plop it there. I'm just going to do what I did in the corner on the front. Yeah, and just have a table like that. Oh, we could fit in. It might look cool if we just fit in one diagonally against this wall. Oh yeah, I like how that looks. Okay, that's good. Oh, we also have to get this. And another one. And we could probably fit one more. Yeah, no, maybe we don't need another set of table and chairs. I think this might actually be good. Because this is going to be kind of like another entrance, so I probably don't want to clutter it full of too much stuff. I think we just leave it at that. Also, we can stick another one of these in here. That would definitely be useful as you're coming in. Can't really... not gonna bother fitting one there. Oh, and also another trash can would probably be good. Yeah, so this can just go right over here. For some reason, I feel like there needs to be a little bit of symmetry, so I'm just gonna stick another one over here. Might end up getting rid of that, but I just wanted to try that. I think it'd also look cool having that on that little area in there. Oh, we could also add in another one of these rugs that we put upstairs in here. Okay, that looks nice. While we're at it, I might as well get another one up on this area. Oh, why is this on night? Let's also switch that to the afternoon. When I was looking at the cafe, I noticed there's a sandwich board type sign that came with Get Together, so I wanted to try to find where that is, because I think that that'd be really cool to put here, maybe in the front as well. Here it is. I'm not sure what section that's supposed to be in, but we'll just plop it. Right. Actually, no, let's put it on this side since there's a little bit more going on over there. And we could go with the dark brown color, and then let's also stick another one out front so that you can see the specials and such from that end. Yeah, I think over here would look better. Okay, there we go, that's done. So I do want to get a look with all the walls up at how this is coming along. Ooh, now that we made this a little bit smaller, we can stick one of these in here, maybe. Actually, is that? We need to move it over a little bit. Yeah, I think that should... Actually, let's move that in a little bit. Okay, there we go. So now this area, this weird area in here actually has a skylight in it. So that... Oh, when did that get deleted? Okay, well, we gotta go fix that. Okay. Get you back on, and we are good. Alright, that's still there. I think that helps add a little bit more detail to this area. I still have to figure out something to possibly do up there. This whole area in here definitely needs something else, but at this point I'm just stuck and I don't really know what I want to put here, so rather than wasting time trying to figure that out, I'm actually just going to move up here, and I'd love to hear from you all what you think this could need. There's definitely going to be one more part where I'm finishing up things on the exterior, so I'll be sure to go over, add more detail to everything in the next part, just make sure the outside looks really good. But for out here, I wanted to try putting in a bar like what I mentioned before. Oh, that's cool. There's little freezer bunnies hanging from it. So these are the portable bars. That's really cool. I'm not going to use these here, though. Oh, that's cool. I think that might be a little bit too modern for this place, though. So we just go with this and just position it right in front of the door. I think... Oh, I guess this is supposed to be more like the pool kind of bar. Yeah, I think that coloring works. Kind of goes together with everything else. I don't know if there was bar stools or not. Oh, nice, there are. Oh, maybe these ones kind of go. Yeah, I think these would be good bar stools to use. Let's see, there we go, that works. So we can add get a pop of green up here. I actually really like these. Alright, that's in. I don't think we really need to put anything else behind there, and then I suppose we can just add even more tables in over here. I definitely will need to go through and put in more detail into this in the next part, but right now, because I mean this is the third part I've been recording at once, so I'm kind of not really going to focus on details, kind of a mood, but I just really wanted to be able to get these first few parts out to you all really quickly. So that's why, but I'm not sure when the next part would probably be up early next week, just because I do need to get my Let's Play going, so I'm going to upload 2 or 3 parts of that and then come back to this. Actually, I feel like maybe over here we should have something different. I'll just leave it like this for the time being and then just figure out something else later on. I'm sure when I go back, the next time I go back into this, I'll be a little bit more fresh, I'll be a little bit more focused, so I could really hone in on the details. I do think that needs to be pushed back in a little bit. We can just turn that a teensy bit. I don't think we really need too much else up here. I don't want to cram it chock full of stuff. I guess we could add in some plants in here. Where was that one that I used downstairs? Or was that? Alright, we'll just grab it from here. So we just stick this in this corner. Then put another one over here. Why not? Okay, I think that's about all we really need for now. Oh, we can add another one of these boards up here too. Perhaps up here we could go with a different one. Oh yeah, we should go with a different one. Ooh. Okay, what we could do is we can use this one, and then they did have that one with the drink specials on it. I don't know if it's kind of weird that I have a bar up here. I don't know, that might be kind of weird having a bar in a cafe. But it could be fun. I mean, if your Sims want to go mix something up here. And I did like I said, I was thinking about making this kind of like a gaming club hangout area. So, I mean, this could be for hangouts. I don't know. I'll just stick with it. You all can let me know what you think of it. But we could go with this one, kind of like its drink specials for up here. I think that'd be pretty cool. Something else I should probably do is put a staircase in. So we could do that right here, like just wall this off. It's not really going to be useful space anyway, so I'm going to just do that. This is not going to be useful either. And then stick the staircase here. Unfortunately, we're going to need more space because this is medium wall height. We'll just go with this color. That can always be changed later on. And how does that... Ooh, that actually fits in perfectly. I think... why can't we... Oh, okay, yeah, that's actually more so where I wanted to put it. Okay, yeah, but then, you know what, never mind. I'm gonna go back to the other position because I do like how the open area goes all the way back to the wall. And then we should still have plenty of space for some arcade machines and such in here. I just wanted this place to be a really cool hangout spot, so here we can get a look at it with the walls up and everything. So the exterior is almost done. I'm definitely gonna improve it a bit more in the next part. Now that that's done, I'm gonna wrap up this part pretty soon here because I'm definitely wanting to take a break from building. But before ending things, I did want to add in the nighttime lighting. So let's see, we go to nighttime, outdoor lighting there, go to nighttime, so we can see how everything is. We definitely do need quite a bit of lighting to brighten this place up a little bit. And this might be a good one to use. Yeah, I actually like the look of that, so I'll just use this one on the walls on the outside. Probably gonna go through and change the lighting up a little bit more in the future. Okay, we'll just leave that at that. Put one of you here, put one of you here. It's definitely pretty dark out here now. I guess we can throw one of these in here. Probably also be good to have some more lighting back here. So we'll grab you. And then I guess, actually no, let's just have one here above the trash can. And then we could also have some of these above the sides. I think that would definitely be good. And another one up here. And then over on this side, let's also add another one above the menu. Okay, actually no, I think that's fine. Let's move this up a little bit. And then lastly, for the lights, let's get these ones. Actually, we should move this here, and then I guess we don't need this. I think that's fine. And of course, once we get everything, like once we get the interior done, some of that light will come out to the exterior, so we'll be a little bit brighter. There were some ground lights we could probably put right here. Yeah, like these ones. Yeah, we'll just stick those there. Although we have that sign. Yeah, it could kind of be over the sign. Like the lights were there, and then they just stuck the sign right there. And then around the back here, we can just do the same thing. And then line this path with the lights. And I'll make sure that that sign isn't going over, you know, that like doesn't look like the leg of the sign is actually on the light. Okay, so we do that. Okay, and then we still do need to put some lights on the second floor, so I think here and then over here should be good. So we definitely want to have this light above that sign. It might actually make this bar area look better if what we did was we took we took a wall and then stuck it right behind where the bar is. I think I lined it up on the grid. Let's see, yeah, we could do that. Actually, I want to move it forward a little bit and then put some of those bar lights and maybe some counters on there, and I'll go. Oh shoot! Okay, I did not. Actually, let's go to the afternoon so we can see this a little bit better. We could go with. I think I want to go with the blue, or maybe we should go with the wood color for this. Not sure, and I could stick a window. Actually, no, I think that looks fine. Yeah, so we'll leave that this way, and then we could put some of those, like some counters and some of those bar lights back behind here as well. Okay, so going back down to here, let's see what we could stick here. There was actually that one item. I think it was in here. Here it is, this thing. It could be kind of cool. Oh yeah, I like that. I wonder if there's a green light or some other kind of light color than that. Okay, so we got blue. We could go with blue. I think blue could actually be fine, although I'd rather there be a green. But that doesn't actually look that bad. We do also have this color light, which would actually introduce some new colors. I think that looks better with all this and the blues. But yeah, let me know what you think of this. I don't believe there was another one. Oh, that's cool! There was something kind of like this in The Sims 3. Oh, that's cool. That's so cool. I really want to build a pub and use that at some point. Like, there's all these really cool traditional items. And I do like how this expansion pack's pretty balanced between modern and traditional stuff, it seems. But actually, we can get a look at this through the door. I think that definitely jazzes up this whole bar area a little bit more. Let me know what you think of that. It could also look better if I use that other one that came with the game. Where was it? There was this one right here. And this one actually did have, I think one of these colors had a green light. So that may actually look a little bit better. Yeah, right here. So it might look better to use this and some counters instead. Actually, I want to try that really quickly. Because while those are cool, I just feel like they don't quite fit in. This could possibly look a little bit better. So I'm just going to do this, and then after that, I'm going to end the part, and then you all can let me know what you think of it. Do need to get some counters in here. I think the cool kitchen ones actually go the best. Maybe either this coloring. I think this coloring looks pretty decent. Yeah, it of course doesn't match exactly, which I really wish it did. But I don't think any of the other counters are going to go with it quite as well. I mean, maybe we have something in this one that will actually go a little bit better. Oh yeah, I think that actually, let's try this. I think this might actually look better. Oh yeah, this definitely goes better. Okay, so Scratch using the cool kitchen ones. We're gonna try this out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this does look better than what I had before. I just like how the green in this ties in with the green on the chairs. I think that looks a little bit better than the yellow and red glowing lights, and these counters actually go pretty decently. So let me know whether you like this more or whether you like this more. Yeah, I'm gonna go with what I just did. Or maybe it just looked better without this whole little area, or it could be improved. Let me know what you think of it. I'm gonna end the video here, so hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and bye!